move on to the next product, and the next product is okay, Nokia X.
So Nokia launched this device last year.
Funky ass colors, huh? Okay, let's
literally funky ass colors.
Let's show them the color.
This is a Nokia X. I got it in a green color. There are
I'll show them the box.
A bunch of other colors.
This is the box looks like. Nice little box. Yeah. Well, what do you think of Nokia? Is it surviving, reviving itself, or is it dying? Or is it what?
Nokia survives on feature phones.
Feature phones.
Yeah. You know, the actual real size phones like this. Yeah. You know, the the Asha brand or the 110s or the 212s.
Asha, did it survive?
It's still there. It's very much alive.
Why did they give it the Indian name, Asha?
Because it means faith. It means hope.
Oh, okay. So now Nokia, after being the giant juggernaut, the brand that was...
It's not being, it is.
It still is?
It continues to be the juggernaut. As far as device sales are concerned, Nokia leads any brand worldwide. In terms of devices, Google it.
You're serious? Nokia actually...
Nokia outsells any device manufacturer anywhere. As far as smartphones are concerned, yes, Nokia is 6th.
Okay. So I thought Nokia was dying. It was a dying company.
No way. Nokia is a dying company in the smartphone range because of the fact that they are not able to live up to...
They didn't take the advantage of the opportunity when
Android came in or Apple came in But they picked the smart choice, which is Windows.
Okay.
Which is a very healthy option. And the fact that Microsoft have actually seen enough value to buy them out is something.
How much they bought them?
I don't remember the figure. Something like that.
Okay. And now, I remember the first phone that came out. What was it? 16 megapixel, right? The yellow phone.
First. Give the model number.
Okay, you forgot the model.
The PureView model.
Yeah, when they came out first, it was like being talked about, and everyone was
41 megapixels.
40. Something really big.
41 megapixels.
Who the hell uses 41 megapixels? What are you going to do with 41 megapixels?
It's camera with the phone inbuilt.
You know, when I upload a photograph, if it is more than 1 MB, I start getting a headache because it takes time to upload. Who's going to upload a 41 MB photograph?
Megapixel. That doesn't mean 41 megabytes.
Okay.
A 41 megapixel camera will generate an image that's about 6 to 7 MB tops.
I don't know. Okay, I'm more of the old-fashioned. Make it small, simple. Anyway, so compare this. First, let me understand. That phone, did it sell well?
It sold well.
It sold well. Okay, fine. So now, what about this? Is this high-end, low-range?
This is entry-level. This is an entry-level smartphone for the guy who is looking to move beyond the Asha.
Okay, let us show them. Okay, here's the phone. Nice little phone. Okay.
It's a good phone. It has a very small screen, 3.5 inches.
This on? No.
No, switch it on.
Oh, you can switch it on?
Yeah, you can.
How do you switch it on?
The button's on the side there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There's a button.
Press it and hold.
Okay. Oh, vlogs. Okay, I think it's coming on. Okay, then you were saying? It's an entry-level phone.
It's an entry-level phone. It costs only $489.
Oh, okay.
It runs,
Okay.
It runs a cross of Windows and Android.
It kind of looks nice, huh? It doesn't look like a cheap phone.
It's not a cheap phone. It doesn't cost a lot, but that doesn't mean it's a cheap phone. It's an inexpensive phone. There's a difference between the two.
So nice finish.
It's really good finish. It's a unibody shell, which means that the shell is removable, and I can change the colors.
Yeah, that's
how else are you going to put the SIM card in there?
Oh wow!
So you put two SIM cards and the memory card.
Hey, have a look at this. This is pretty neat, huh? I mean, see, the finish is brilliant. I like the finish. It is really smooth. It has a rugged kind of look also.
And then you can actually buy these shells in 6 colors, and every day you can have a different color going into work.
Hey, this is nice, man.
It's a good screen.
It's really nice. I like the way it, kind of looks like. And the fact that you can change the colors, I think that's a great option.
And the shells aren't that expensive to buy either.
Okay.
There's something like 30-40 dirhams per shell. You can buy them in the market.
Okay.
So once you've added your SIM card and you snap them in.
Okay.
Very good interface, very easy to use. It's exactly like you would use an Android or a Windows phone. You slide to unlock.
Okay. Yeah, this is a nice screen.
That's the home screen.
Okay.
Everything's on the home screen.
Oh, okay.
Very fluid.
Your games, are there a lot of games available?
Plenty of games available. There are a lot of open marketplaces available.
Okay. Okay.
Plenty of open marketplace games available. All the Android stuff available.
Okay.
So I can install everything from WhatsApp to BBM. Of course, most of these come pre-installed.
Okay.
See, there's WhatsApp.
Oh, WhatsApp is also
that's quite useful. So it runs Edge, no, not Edge. It runs up to 3G, which is good enough.
Okay.
Good enough connectivity on the first SIM. That second SIM works only on 2.5G.
Okay.
So you get decent speeds on both SIMs. You can run 2 SIMs simultaneously, and I have done so. While one's on standby, while you're on the other call, so you get.
So you can make calls on both.
You can make calls on both and receive calls on both, and send SMSs and receive one. You can actually identify which SIM card gets priority for data. So if you have data on one and you don't have data on the other, you say, okay, data only goes on SIM 1, phone calls only goes on SIM 2.
So you can differentiate.
I can actually make that differentiation.
Okay.
And it's quite smart. Battery, again, that's one of the big things about Nokia. They know how to optimize battery. This device has given me 3.5 days of standby.
3.5 days?
3.5 days of standby. Absolutely doing nothing. It's sitting on the table 3.5 days.
And what about durability? Like when you drop it?
Absolutely not.
Does it shatter into bits? Shatter into bits? Okay.
It doesn't follow that old school because you see the snap-on case holds it in place really nicely. So that was one of the biggest concerns that I had. Would it actually come apart like old Nokia style? It doesn't.
And so I just want to understand, these are all rumors that you're saying that Nokia is a dying company.
No, the BlackBerry is a dying company.
Okay, all right. So BlackBerry is dying out.
Of course it is. It's the fact that it's been able to stay on. I'm really happy because I really love BlackBerry. But yes, it's God knows when, but it will eventually. Because there are not many people who support BlackBerry. The brand is dwindling in terms of visibility in the market. The devices aren't that appealing to the masses. They're appealing to a certain class of people. It still has state-of-the-art security. But that's BlackBerry. We're talking about the Nokia X.
Okay. So anyway, so durability, you give it high?
Durability, I would say that the device is very good. Especially for an entry-level device, it is quite sturdy. It's actually survived some splashes as well.
Oh, okay. It's waterproof?
It's not waterproof.
It's not waterproof.
But it's survived splashes. So small bits of water. Oh my God, water. Still works. So standard stuff.
And what are you say there are enough apps?
There are plenty of apps available on the open market. You don't need to sign in to any app marketplace to download the apps, but just like any Android market, you can go to and download.
You can upgrade the memory and.
Of course, there's a SIM card slot in there that you can add up to 32 GB.
Okay.
Inbuilt, there's I think about 4 or 5 GB, which is enough. So that the hardware-wise, this is fairly good. It has only a 5 megapixel camera, which is enough.
You don't need more than that.
I don't think anybody needs more than 5 megapixels. That's like plenty.
Okay.
You can do Skype on this. It doesn't have a dual camera, but you can do Skype on this.
So you look it from the back.
No, you don't. You don't send video. You can only see video, or you can make phone calls.
Oh, okay, fine. Why they don't support video?
No dual screen. No dual camera.
Oh, okay, fine.
There's only one camera in the front.
Okay,
that's it. On the back.
And
sound quality is very good.
That was my next question. Sorry.
Sound quality is very good. So for such a small device, I kept it in my fairly big room, which is about the size of this room of yours. It filled with sound.
All right. One more thing is, what are the accessories that come when you buy this one? Do you get standard ones? That is the what is it?
Let me show you.
Earplugs.
Let me show you.
Okay.
You get funky red earphones.
Red, green, and all that.
Well, fairly straightforward. There's a charger.
Have they stopped coming out with different USB chargers?
No, they're standardizing this everywhere now. Micro USB, and there's a USB cable, which is at home.
So this is the charging. Okay. I hope they standardize, man. It's becoming.
This is standardized.
It's frustrating,
This is standardized. Oh, by the way, to use this charger, the very interesting design is that you have to pull it out to plug it into the UAE charger.
Oh.
They've done that for portability.
Oh, look at this here. And that's interesting. I was wondering how does it fit in. Okay.
I knew you had that question on your face. Why did you put the device in there?
Okay.
So that's what comes in the box.
I like the earphones. The earphones are good.
They're decent.
Okay.
They do what they're
meant to do. So overall, how do you rate it? Moment of truth.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought still more features.
Plenty. I was only covering the hardware.
Okay.
Software, there's still so much to talk about the software. Hardware also I've still not really done because of the fact that it's running a very low power processor, which means that you can get more battery out of it.
That's why 3.5 days.
Exactly. So you're able to do enough as a smartphone and survive without having to tax yourself wondering, will I be able to get through the day?
Okay.
What I really liked about the software is that it's a mix of Android and Windows. So the UI, the user interface is very Windows. As you can see, the Metro interface of the blocks and very similar to what the Windows 8 devices are. But you see the notification is very Android. So you'll have recent applications.
Notification is here, which you can see, and
this is the home screen UI as we saw on this thing. So you see, this is the notifications, which is very much like Windows. So you just slide it out of the way, very much like how you use Android. You slide it out and you just give it. To unlock, you just slide and the home screen comes up. Very, very fluid. Couple of things that are inbuilt into the device are, of course, some of the games. The best thing about this is that it has Nokia software. Now, Nokia software is known to optimize Nokia hardware in such a manner that you will get the best.
What's the difference between Nokia software? No other company has its own software?
No. Other companies do have their own software. But they all sit on top of, like for instance, HTC make their own maps. HTC make their own message application and stuff like that as well. And it works fine. And Samsung, they screw up the device. But that's beside the point. Nokia have made certain applications keeping in mind certain high-level functionality. For example, they have Nokia maps, which are the best maps in the world. You get that with this device. With free navigation.
Okay.
You get something called mixed radio. Now, Spotify is banned in the UAE.
What is that?
Spotify is a US radio where you can stream music live.
Okay.
But that's banned. It's not banned. It's not allowed. They don't have it in the UAE yet. Nokia have launched something called mixed radio, which is available on this device, which is like Spotify. It has a whole bunch, about 100,000 odd songs across
and it's for
genres, and it's free. And it's a very good system. So I was actually using that for a very long time, and I was very thrilled. My favorite are the maps in the mixed radio. So all in all, as far as an experience is concerned, for a dual SIM device, I rated this quite high. I actually did a shootout between this and the Sony Xperia. There was an E1. There's a device called the E1, which had come to me, which is a dual SIM. And I gave this higher marks in terms of actual value. So for me, if I were looking for a good entry-level smartphone, this is the device that I would pick.
And it's around 400.
489. And they give you a bunch of freebie stuff as well. It's a good value.
It's very good value. Honestly speaking, if I were to give someone a gift, if I had given them this, I think they'd really appreciate. They'd really appreciate.
And now they have a newer version called the Nokia XL, which is a bigger version of this. So it's a 4.3-inch screen. So it's a nice proper device like your iPhone, about the same size, and better functionality because it's much more powerful. You asked for a rating. I rate this 8.5.
Actually, to tell you a fact, given your positive review for this, I'm actually thinking if I were to give this as a gift to someone, they would really appreciate. They would really appreciate because it looks nice.
It looks nice.
And for some people who want to keep two phones, and this supports two SIM cards.
Two SIM cards.
Imagine having 4 SIM cards. So anyway,
yeah, well, if you have 4 SIM cards, I can give you a device that makes you support up to 3.
Okay, fine. So Partha rates the Nokia X. You call it the X, right?
It's the X. It's the Nokia X. It's on the box.
Okay, Nokia X dual SIM, around 8.5 out of 10, and well, I'm pretty impressed with the review itself. So here you go. That is the Nokia dual SIM Nokia X. Let's move on to the next product review.